Need a ride?
Sorry, no one's loud up right now. Sorry, no one's loud up right now.
Money, right? Come back in a few nights. I'll have another wad for you. 1, 2, 3... Shots, people!
What's the hops, bro?
Hello, neonate. How can I be of assistance? Of course. Gargoyles? Why are you asking about gargoyles? What can I tell you about them? A gargoyle, put simply, is a creature that was created to protect the Tremere clan in the early years of our existence. They are very powerful and not to be trifled with. Yes, we used our extensive knowledge of blood magics to create a race of protectors. They served that purpose well, but they have also caused many problems. It's a complicated issue. Well, many gargoyles still serve their Tremere masters, but a number of them have since rebelled and gone into hiding. They are a sentient race, but ultimately unfit for the freedom they desire. They need the guidance of their former masters. With much difficulty, I'm afraid. Gargoyles are notoriously resilient. Their hides are made of stone. Firearms will be almost useless. Blunt force is the only thing they understand. What can I tell you about them? Yes, I know something of gargoyles, and of this gargoyle in particular. I had hoped that he would meet his final death, but it seems my creation still lives to torment me. Yes. Many years ago, I created this gargoyle to protect the Chantry from our enemies. He was a faithful servant, and saved my life more than once. Unfortunately, he became increasingly upset about his role as my protector, and wished to be set free. I refused to do so. Finally, he stole away into the night, and I haven't seen him since. Isaac Abrams. His disrespect for the Camarilla is surpassed only by his hatred of LaCroix. If he finds out, it will be a source of great embarrassment for the clan and the Camarilla. He cannot learn that this gargoyle was my creation. Do you understand? You do that, neonate. If I hear that you have divulged my secret to anyone, you will never be welcome in this chantry again. Do you understand? It's a dangerous game you're playing, neonate. I trust you'll make the right decision. Farewell. With much Hello, Neon.
Heard anything?
Fucking candies, I just wanna kill 'em!
What the hell did you want?
Hey, kid, what's going on?
Sure thing.
What's on your mind? What's up?
Yes. Yes. It is used to communicate with certain entities otherworldly. It is a tome called the Voce del Morte. Should you find yourself within the walls of the Giovanni, seize the opportunity and take it, for they will make sure you never have another. Yes.
I beg your pardon.
Hop in. It's a nice night out, huh?
The roots of this city
Back off.
great worm, and all who live in its stinking bowels bloat themselves on apocalypse nectar.
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and you've tuned into the Deb of Night.
Hey there! I was hoping you'd stop back by. I got word about Muddy Mike. Seems he was a victim of that serial killer fella. Crazy, huh? Anyway, you can stop looking for him, if in your work.
Looks like somebody's been waiting in the queue quite a while.
Sure, pal, what is it?
So, caller, why are
Hey there! I was...
Insects.
insects? As in you have an insect problem? Or chirping crickets are keeping you up? Or you have nightmares about them? Help me out here.
No. Don't you know? When you fall asleep, they can crawl into your mouth or your ears or your nose. You can't prevent it if you're asleep. I mean, what can you do?
Are there any scientists out there listening to this?
I read something, I don't know where, but do you know the
Yeah?
average person
What do you...
eats several pounds of insects a year? The majority of that weight is composed of roaches, ants, and spiders.
Well, my business ain't bad, I can tell you that much. Santa Monica's gone downhill. Used to be pretty nice, I guess. We do a higher volume now than we did a few years ago, but we gotta deal with a lot more bail jumpers and crap like that.
Those countries probably need Jesus.
So, you never sleep at night. I
Hey
assume
there.
you do sleep,
Need something
right?
specific, like, or just here to
And
shoot
what
the
exactly
breeze?
do you do?
I'm a middle school teacher.
That
Yeah?
would explain why my nephew invested that 20 I sent him for
What
his
place
birthday
you
in
want?
Magic beans. It's always good to know
The
that
only
teachers
ghosts I
teach
ever
us
hear
things.
over at the Old Ocean Hotel. Pretty creepy
Let's see who
place.
else we got.
They say it's haunted.
Color.
Great property, though. Whoever owns it ought to do something with it other than just let it stand there, all bare bones and empty.
I'm a writer, Deb.
So, have you written any movies I might have seen?
What place you want to know?
Actually haven't finished any screenplays yet.
I see. So,
You mean the
have you done
Gallery
anything
Noir?
exciting?
Funny thing is, that spot used to hold a stinky old pet store. Now it's some hoity-toity art gallery with wine and cheese and whatnot. I swear you can still smell the hamsters.
Because I once fixed my toilet doesn't make
What
me a
place-
writer, right? Is there anyone in this city that doesn't call themselves
Sure.
a writer or actor or director?
Hey there.
You're doing a disservice to those who actually make their living in those art forms by deeming yourself something
Yeah?
you're not or not even trained to do.
I think I'm pretty good at knowing what's good writing from bad writing.
Well, wouldn't that make you a critic? Let's see if anyone else agrees. Line 2. Are you ready for a menage a trois?
Sure thing, Deb.
And would you please state what you do for a living?
I'm a personal assistant for a producer at Parasite Studios.
Perfect. Do you read a lot of screenplays?
Don't get me started.
Well, for our writer on the phone, here's your big chance to pitch your screenplay. Is that okay, line 2?
Sell me, dude. Well, okay. So, my story's about this guy. You don't say. Okay, so this guy, he's like an FBI agent, but, you know, he doesn't really work for the main FBI. And, he's got this partner who's new and really cute, but she's also a really good agent. And they're like assigned to this bizarre case where people are being killed in really strange ways. Uh-huh. And then, like, something happens and the girl agent gets kidnapped by the killer. Something happens. Yeah, well, I haven't quite figured it out yet, but, like, the guy agent notices, like, how the killer seems to know everything he's doing, like, one step ahead of him. And then there's this kind of, you know, weird chase scene, and then, like, we find out that the guy's got two personalities, and, like, he finds out in the end that he's the killer, and then he's kidnapped his own partner.
Well, line 2, what do you think? You're gonna option it or not?
Writer dude? Roger. Roger, would you like my professional opinion? Yeah. Where are you from? Wisconsin. Okay. I want you to get all your stuff together, and then I want you to move back to Wisconsin.
That's a little cold, line 2.
That's Hollywood, baby. Maybe it's just too good for you. No, dude, it's not.
Break it up, you two. Final thoughts, guys?
Wisconsin. I have some other things I'm working on, too. I got some pretty good ideas for video games, I think. If anyone's interested in hiring me, my number is 213...
Sorry, Roger. The only one that gets to give out their number on this show is me. And if anyone was thinking of asking what I'm wearing, that number again is 323-KL5-KTRK. We're going to take a short commercial break, but that doesn't mean you can stop thinking about me. Don't go anywhere, boys.
Does your penis always seem to be getting in the way?
I got the last of the groceries, honey. I just need to close the trunk. Wow!
One more nail and this birdhouse would be as good as new.
Oh!
I'm sorry, sir. This dressing room is for women only.
You don't have to let this happen to you. Hi, I'm Dr. Fred Tuck. Don't let your penis interfere with the quality of your life anymore. I have performed over 300 sex changes in my career, and not one of my patients has ever asked for their tackle box back. Come to Tuck's Sex Exchange in the next month, and I'll give you a free estimate. Don't let your peace interfere with your peace of mind.
Tuck's Sex Exchange, located off Beverly Drive. Look for the sign with Toothy, the surgical saw. Tired of sluggish internet access?
Mom, the internet's all slow again.
I'm not your mom. I'm the creature that evolved out of your mom.
Sick of unwanted spam?
Oh, another email message from my old college roommate, Rod Hughes. Oh my.
Computer problems make it frustrating to log on?
Error 432, network access remote server memory allocation assessment table exceeded. Hard drive reformatting will now commence. What?
Looking for something that requires no logons, no unwanted email, coherent sentences, and no technical problems whatsoever? Read a book. Books, the original internet.
Terrorists are prepared to destroy the largest dam in America. Again.
When She-Bomb goes off, this Hoover will be caught with his panties down.
And only this renegade cop and his ex-wife's manicurist stand between destruction and unexpected love.
I'll just file you as DOA.
This summer, all bets are off. The heat is on. The fix is in. The dogs are out. The game is up. The chips are down. The stakes are high. The odds are low. The danger is huge. The payoff is slim. Friendships will be made. Rules will be broken. Wrongs will be righted. And no unturned stone will be left. Get ready to be turned inside out and upside down. Hoover 2, Hydroelectric Boogaloo. The best damn movie you'll see this year.
When I'm grinding the reverse Poindexter 540 to Ollie northbound to contraband, I can't think about being bloated. That's why every morning I down a pound ground with Gentle Extreme Laxing Sports Drink. Because when you're pulling a wicked Skillcross 720, you don't want anything to slow you down.
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and you've tuned into the Deb of Night. Nobody to fall asleep next to? Go ahead and pull the radio into bed. That's what I'm here for. And hey, why don't you call me sometime? Area code 323-KL5-KTRK. Looks like somebody's been waiting in the queue quite a while to speak to yours truly. So, caller, why aren't you asleep?
Insects.
Insects? As in you have an insect problem? Or chirping crickets are keeping you up? Or you have nightmares about them? Help me out here.
No. Don't you know? When you fall asleep, they can crawl into your mouth or your ears or your nose. You can't prevent it if you're asleep. What can you do?
Are there any scientists out there listening to this?
I read something, I don't know where, but do you know the average person eats several pounds of insects a year? The majority of that weight is composed of roaches, ants, and spiders. Just knowing that as soon as you close your eyes, a big fat centipede is going to drop into your mouth and crawl down your throat. I can't do it. I never sleep at night.
You know, they voluntarily eat insects in some countries.
Yeah, well, those countries probably need Jesus.
So, you never sleep at night. I assume you do sleep, right?
I sleep at work.
And what exactly do you do?
I'm a middle school teacher.
That would explain why my nephew invested that 20 I sent him for his birthday on magic beans. It's always good to know that the future of our country is in good hands, isn't it? Oh boy. Let's see who else we got. Caller, what do you do for a living?
I'm Roger.
Okay, and what do you do, Roger?
I'm a writer, Deb.
So, have you written any movies I might have seen?
Well, I actually haven't finished any screenplays yet.
I see. So, have you done any other kinds of writing?
Well, just some outlines right now, but I've got some really good ideas for some stories that are crawling around in the old noggin.
So, if you haven't really written anything, how can you call yourself a writer? Because I once fixed my toilet doesn't make me a plumber, right?
Well, you see...
Is there anyone in this city that doesn't call themselves a writer or actor or director? Don't you think you're doing a disservice to those who actually make their living in those art forms by deeming yourself something you're not or not even trained to do?
Well, I think I'm pretty good at knowing what's good writing from bad writing.
Well, wouldn't that make you a critic? Let's see if anyone else agrees. Line 2. Are you ready for a menage a trois?
Sure thing, Deb.
And would you please state what you do for a living?
I'm a personal assistant for a producer at Parasite Studios.
Perfect. Do you read a lot of screenplays?
Don't get me started.
Well, for our writer on the phone, here's your big chance to pitch your screenplay. Is that okay, line 2?
Hey there.
Okay.
Lovely night, huh? Hey there. Lovely night, huh?
So this guy, he's like an FBI agent, but, he doesn't really work for
What do you need? Like what? Sure.
brain is the pungent sewage of hell, seeping into the cracks of this putrid purgatory. Soon it will wash over.
All right, buddy, go your own way.
To the damnation sea.
Dr. Todd, dial the operator, please. Dr. Todd, dial the operator.
Here again? All that...
Dr. Booth, dial the operator. Dr. Booth, dial the operator.
Survive? To survive? Need a fix?
Anything I can do for you tonight? Anything I can do for you? Concerning? Specifically?
Not easy, even in this...
Specifically?
Oh, yeah, I get a lot of requests for those.
Concern? Who exactly? Anything I can do? Concern? Specifically? Hollywood's been good to me. A lot of my business comes from Hollywood. Guy named Isaac runs the show, real legend. Camarilla's got no presence to speak of there. Stop by the graveyard. Good customer of mine works it.
And witnesses are no more credible than those that report UFOs. Firefighters are trying to contain a flash fire in the Hollywood Hills this morning. Smoke and debris from a house fire alerted residents late this evening. The fire had already spread rapidly by the time firefighters arrived due to brush and wind conditions. Fire officials expect the blaze to be extinguished within the next few hours, but are advising local homeowners in the area to evacuate. A tourist bus destined for the ancient city of Angkor Wat that failed to return Wednesday night was found this morning, though without any trace of its operator or passengers. Cambodian officials have dispatched several military units into the area to search through the surrounding jungle, amidst concerns that it is related to one of a number of Southeastern Asian terrorist organizations based in the region. 3 American citizens are among the missing. Concerned parent groups joined several senators on the step of Capitol Hill to protest the latest wave of violent video games. Senator Limperman called the games pornography and was offended by crude shots taken at him by one recent game. Among the titles the group is trying to get banned from stores are Mangelgarten, Rape and Pillage, and Abe Lincoln Teaches Killing. Protesters say that extended media attention towards exploitive games such as Meth Tycoon promotes parental awareness of their adult content and lessens children's interest in the taboo-themed games. Religious tourists have been flocking in droves to the Santa Maria Church in Santiago, Spain, after several pilgrims claim to have seen statues of the Madonna begin crying blood. The site dates back to the period of the Romans and has several reported Weeping Virgin sightings throughout its history. One pilgrim reported that they witnessed blood coming from no less than 6 statues at around sunset, and that the courtyard felt full of sadness. Skeptics have been quick to point out that this phenomena has been debunked, and witnesses are no more credible than those that report UFOs. The Southland slasher struck again, this time in downtown Los Angeles. The body of Sean Milton, a former convict that was recently released for good behavior, was found butchered, similarly to the other victims of the serial killer. Police believe there may be a connection between Milton's prison past and the slasher. We'll have a full report on this story later tonight. Simon Milligan, host of local cable show Haunted LA, and his crew are reported missing tonight. The team of the popular supernatural-themed program were filming around downtown Los Angeles, according to the show's producer. But friends and family of the crew started to worry when they failed to return from a night of shooting. No trace has been found yet of the Haunted LA team, and rumors by the show's fans speculate the crew met a supernatural end, though police disagree and have started a sweep of the areas where the crew was filming. The Encaran sarcophagus, delivered to the Los Angeles Museum of Natural History this morning, was stolen just hours before experts could examine its contents. Authorities are baffled by its theft, as the museum employs several sophisticated security measures that have foiled previous robbery attempts. Police speculate professional art and antiquity thieves are behind the sarcophagus's disappearance. More on this story as it breaks. The search for an LA sewer worker is beginning to look grim as police and family end their 7th night looking for Luis Salvador after he failed to return home last Friday. Salvador was last seen entering a manhole in Hollywood to carry out a routine inspection. Salvador's family is hopeful that the husband and father of 3 will return safely and urge anyone who might have seen Salvador to contact the police. Another victim of the Southland slasher was found inside the Lucky Star Motel in Hollywood this evening, the 5th attributed to the killer. Police say that there is ample evidence that the slasher was interrupted during the murder, and police are asking anyone who might have witnessed the events to aid them in their capture of the killer. Another murder in Hollywood tonight at an adult bookstore. A peep show dancer was killed in the basement of the store, and investigators are still trying to put the pieces together since no one present saw or heard anything. It is unknown at this time what the motives were, but the police are ruling out the Southland slasher as a suspect. Tourists attempting to pay their respects at actress Ginger Swan's grave at the Hollywood Eternal Cemetery were shocked to discover the grave of the former sex symbol had been vandalized. The star was entombed in the Hollywood Eternal Mausoleum after her death in 1964. Nothing was stolen from the crypt, but estimates put the damage at over $1,000. Firefighters are trying to contain a flash fire in the Hollywood Hills this morning. Smoke and debris from a house fire alerted residents late this evening. The fire had already spread rapidly by the time firefighters arrived due to brush and wind conditions. Fire officials expect the blaze to be extinguished within the next few hours, but are advising local homeowners in the area to evacuate. A tourist bus destined for the ancient city of Angkor Wat that failed to return Wednesday night was found this morning, though without any trace of its operator or passengers. Cambodian officials have dispatched several military units into the area to search through the surrounding jungle, amidst concerns that it is related to one of a number of Southeastern Asian terrorist organizations based in the region. 3 American citizens are among the missing. The Encaran sarcophagus, delivered to the Los Angeles Museum of Natural History this morning, was stolen just hours before experts could examine its contents. Authorities are baffled by its theft, as the museum employs several sophisticated security measures that have foiled previous robbery attempts. Police speculate professional art and antiquity thieves are behind the sarcophagus's disappearance. More on this story as it breaks. Concerned parent groups joined several
back at you. Oh, what is this shit? Yeah, right back at you. Something else you need, Chief? Oh, what is this shit?
It is pleasure. I mean, a pleasure to see you again. The tide goes out, the tide comes in, and then it waves goodbye again. It'll take me a few years to wake this city up. Oh, sweetheart, desperately these nights. I'm just a lonely little girl on a rainy day. Know any games we can play? Think harder and dirtier. Oh, well, it's a little different, but entirely possible. Come sit next to me on the bed. I'll show you. All alone. You can't hide from me.
You're talking about Teresa, Jenna?
I have seen the face of the demon, and it is excited. I have seen work of life. The work of stripping the foul soul of the earth. I have seen the face. The bones of your ancestors will rise up and reclaim the flesh that they left their sorry progeny. No! Back off, vampire! Stay the fuck back! I did nothing to you! What the hell do you care? I don't give a damn if you understand. Why? So you can pass judgment on me? So you can decide if those murderers deserve to be gutted? You'll never know how it feels, never!
My family, my children were butchered by small-time criminals just looking to rob a house, steal a car, take whatever. No sense to any of it. No plan, no ransom. Just kill them because why? Because they were there, in the way? Not one of them paid. My whole family dead, my life gone. I'm supposed to let that happen? I tracked them down, hunted them. One by one, caught them all. The one you saw in Hollywood. He was the last of them. I don't know. Butchering those bastards was the first time I felt anything since my family was torn from me. I'm sure there are others out there whose crimes have gone unpunished. At least I put it to use. How many vampires have used their abilities for a just cause? At least I did something! I can't turn my back on the evil in this world. I won't answer to anyone, and you'll never take me alive, vampire. No one will take from me again. No one! Either we go our separate ways here, or one of us dies. No! What the hell? Why? My fam... No. Revenge, justice, whatever you want to call it. All I thought about is taking these evil animals, ripping them to shreds and licking their blood from my claws. At least I put it to you. I can't turn...
Bent like a calf for the butcher.
No! Oh, God, no! No! It's got to stop! I can't live like this! You're right. You're right. Oh, God, you're right. I'll never do it again. I swear. Forgive me. Oh, yeah!
My work is done. I don't want to, but I'll fight you to the death. What the hell do you care? I don't give a damn if you understand. You think your bullshit vampire rules mean a goddamn thing to me? Nothing matters to me. My family. Not one of them. I tried. Revenge? At least I won't answer to anyone, and you'll never take me alive, vampire. No one will take from me again. No one! No! What the hell? Why? My family. Not one. I tracked them. I don't know. Butcher it. At least I put it. I can't turn my back on the evil in this world.
Are closed.
No! Oh, God, no! No! It's got to stop! I can't live like this! You're right. You're right. Oh, God, you're right. I'll never do it again. I swear. Forgive me. I have seen the face of the thief.
What do you need? Like what? Sure. Just right.
Streets walk lead to the final column of the street. Call.
Anything I can do for you tonight?
Thanks for coming. All right, here's what we got today.
Going somewhere?
Any luck? Certainly.
The Tremere. Soulless. Yes. Yes. Now leave me.
I'll scream.
Where to? What's the hop
I beg your pardon.
Hello, of course. Gargoyle. What can I tell? A gargoyle. Yes. Well. Yes. I know something of gargoyles, and of this gargoyle in... Yes. Unfortunately, he became... Isaac. You do that. It's a dangerous game. You did. That's quite an accomplishment for one so young, neonate, and with discretion as well. Again, you impress me. And your efforts are well appreciated. Please accept this gift as payment for your accomplishment. The Tremere clan appreciates your confidentiality. Of course.
Need a ride?
Leave this place, kindred.
Any luck? Yes? Any luck? Yes? A gargoyle serving in the defense of Hollywood. Exceptional. I'm sure it'll come as quite a surprise to the first shock troop that crosses the city line. You've got a lot of promise. It's a shame you're still working full-time for the wrong side. LaCroix's chosen his agents well, I won't deny that. But in time you realize just who you serve. Excuse me. Any luck? Yes? Are you positive? So, that's where the gargoyle came from. If something like this got out, it'd be humiliating for him. Why, if the right people found out about this, it'd be all over town by the end of the night. Well done, neonate. Any luck?
Hop in. Hello, neonate. Of course. Gargoyle. What can I tell you about them? A gargoyle, put simply, is a creature that was created to protect the Tremere clan in the early years of our existence. They are very powerful and not to be trifled with. What can I tell you about them? A gargoyle. Well, many gargoyles still serve their Tremere masters, but a number of them have since rebelled and gone into hiding. They are a sentient race, but ultimately unfit for the freedom they desire. They need the guidance of their former masters. What can I tell you? A gargoyle. Yes, we used our extensive knowledge of blood magics to create a race of protectors. They served that purpose well, but they have also caused many problems. It's a complicated issue. Well, many gargoyles still serve. Yes, I know something of gargoyles, and of this gargoyle in particular. I had hoped that he would meet his final death, but it seems my creation still lives to torment me. Yes. Many years ago, I created this gargoyle to protect the Chantry from our enemies. He was a faithful servant and saved my life more than once. Unfortunately, he became increasingly upset about his role as my protector and wished to be set free. I refused to do so. Finally, he stole away into the night, and I haven't seen him since. Isaac Abrams. His disrespect for the Camarilla is surpassed only by his hatred of LaCroix. If he finds out, it will be a source of great embarrassment for the clan and the Camarilla. He cannot learn that this gargoyle was my creation. Do you understand? I appreciate your discretion in this matter, Neonate. You did. That's quite an accomplishment for one so young, Neonate, and with discretion as well. Again, you impress me. And your efforts are well appreciated. Please accept this gift as payment for your accomplishment. The Tremere clan appreciates your confidentiality.
Need a ride?
Any luck? A gargoyle serving in the defense of... I'd like to hope so. Well, if you'll excuse me. Any luck? A gar... LaCroix's chosen his agents well, I won't deny that. But in time you realize just who you serve. Excuse me. Any luck? A gargoyle. I'd like to hope so. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Hop in.
Hello, Nick. Of course. What is it? No more than yourself. But I do know that LaCroix is much... I do not know.